Grant Thornton, if you don't mind.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Grant Thornton is one of the largest accounting tax advisory firms in the world. We're 30,000 people in over 100 countries. But we have a very distinct focus. We're focused on serving dynamic organizations, those organizations that are growing, expanding, moving overseas, going through mergers and acquisitions, raising capital. And we bring a full range of audit, tax, advisory services to that particular part of the marketplace.
Well, you've gotten into one of my favorite topics because there is so much complexity to business today and complexity to the markets that it's not easy to grow a large, successful business. And what really differentiates Grant Thornton, you think, from other firms like yours, or let's say that are bigger or smaller than yours?
Well, our promise to the marketplace, our brand commitment, if you like, is to unlock the potential for growth in dynamic organizations. And that really gets to this complexity issue. And what are the relationships, the services, the support, the ideas that we can bring to the table to our clients, those dynamic organizations that I described, that really allows them to unlock their growth potential. And that growth in a very holistic way. Not just growth in the top line or growth in the bottom line financial performance, but growth of their people, growth of their organization, their supply chain, their customers, their brand. It's growth in a very wide, holistic perspective, and we are focused on that more than any other global accounting, tax, and advisory firm, with specific a target of that marketplace where we think there is huge potential to help them deal with that complexity.
Now, you mentioned how many staff members you have in the firm. How many offices do you have in the United States?
In the United States, we have about 55 offices, close to 6,000 partners and people across the entire U.S. We were founded in Chicago in 1924. And we're proud that we're now part of the Grant Thornton Global Organization, which is in over 100 countries and more than 500 offices around the world.
And you have offices in Canada as well, right? Because I do have Canadian listeners.
We have a lot of offices in Canada. In fact, we are the largest accounting tax advisory firm in Quebec, and we have more than 70 or I think more than 80 offices across Canada.
Well, you know, it really intrigues me. I understand how hard it is for a product company, let's say like McDonald's or Procter & Gamble, to ensure product consistency across the board. But here you're trying, and you've established yourself as a thought leader and thought leadership across the board. But you have to maintain those quality standards in a service business, which is almost impossible for most people to do. How do you ensure that type of quality down to such a grassroots level?
Well, quality has to be the foundation of our success and is our number one priority. I talk consistently within the organization that quality has to be a habit. It can't just be an act. And it really starts with your values, your foundation of the organization. And it's one thing to have a value statement that's written up on the wall. It's another to live those values. And we are very focused on our global values, which provides the foundation for the quality process, the quality training, the risk management, and the reinforcement of continuous improvement around quality process. But if you don't have that foundation of values and behavior and commitment to quality, all the great process in the world isn't going to get you there.
Well, you cupided me.